Hey everyone, this is Friedel Hakureja Raven, and I'm back with my recap and review of Canada's Drag Race Season number 1, Episode number 8, which is titled Welcome to the Family. And yeah, I have been meaning to do reaction videos to these episodes, but time management, I have been a bit busy and it's weird. It's just I'm trying to manage time, but it's not happening. But let's see what happens in when it comes to the next week's episode. But anyway, coming back to episode number 8, and it's titled "Welcome to the Family." So basically, the drag queens have to make over other people, and it's the family resemblance challenge. Anyway, before we go there, let's go back. The episode opened with Priyanka reading Ilona's message, and Ilona basically said that she's very happy that the world is changing for the better and that she's grateful that she's part of that movement. And it was a nice message. And because, as far as the rest of the queens are concerned, Ilona talked too much, the queens ended up making a fun of Ilona. It wasn't bad, like their intentions weren't bad, but they made fun of Ilona talking a lot. But they are kind of disappointed that she had to go. But then again, this is a competition. So the remaining 5 queens sit down, and this is where they go over which of the queens have been at the bottom, which of the queens have been in the top, and all of them imply that Scarlet Bobo needs to do better because she has been consistently safe. And as far as the rest of the queens are concerned, being consistently safe isn't going to win you the crown. So let's see what Scarlet Bobo does. The mini challenge in this episode deals with puppets, and yeah, it's fun. As Lemon said, that these queens have spent a whole lot of time together, so they know how to read each other now because they know each other's personalities so well. Lemon gets Priyanka, and personally, I liked what Lemon did with Priyanka. She started with asking, "What's my name? What's my name?" "It's Priyanka." And then Lemon was like, "Priyanka, why do you continue asking people your name?" And then she went with how people think that she's Tainomi. Even the judges thinks that she's Tainomi, and that's why the judges keep putting her in the bottom. It was fun. Like Lemon, you might not expect it, but Lemon can read people. Priyanka got Lemon, and she made fun of Lemon's hairline and how she keeps on reminding people that she's from New York. Jimbo got Scarlet Bobo, and she ended up making fun of Scarlet Bobo's cheeks needing filler. Scarlet Bobo ended up getting Rita Baga. She made fun of Rita Baga's French accent. And then she talked about how Rita has a bit of a crush on Lemon, and Rita Baga ended up getting Jimbo. And oh, this was hilarious as well because if you guys remember in the previous episode, Rita Baga and Jimbo kind of threw shade at each other. So Rita Baga ended up using that. She also ended up mentioning Jeffrey and how Jimbo said that Jeffrey's taste levels uh, uh, and his what was it grasp on the English language needs work. Yeah, it was fun. Anyway, it turns out that Scarlet Bobo won, which I wasn't expecting. I thought that Lemon was going to win, but it is what it is. The Maxi Challenge ended up introducing these 5 people who are refugees who were helped by the Rainbow Railroad charity organization, and all of these people are from countries where being queer is illegal, and if they were going to face prosecution, so they had to run from there. So one of the people is from Jamaica, the other is from Syria, then Uganda, and the last two are husbands from Indonesia. So this episode held a whole lot of emotional charge because these are real people. Lemon was talking about how you get to see numbers online about how 100 people or this many people went through a specific incident or what their lives are like, but when you put actual faces on numbers, that's when it actually hits other people. And yeah, kudos to Rainbow Railroad for helping people live a safer life and living a life in a country that allows them to express who they are. Yeah, all of these men ended up facing a whole lot of trouble from the countries they're from. Uh, the one from Uganda talked about how he faced a whole lot of trouble and how his life was in danger. The husbands had to keep on moving through Indonesia because people there would be police raids. It was bad. So yeah, again, kudos to Rainbow Railroad for offering them to live their lives in Canada. We are coming to the runway, and this week's guest host is Amanda Brugel, who you might remember from The Handmaid's Tale and that show Eyewitness. First up on the runway are Priyanka and Elektra, and these two are basically wearing bodysuits. Well, Priyanka is wearing the bodysuit while Elektra has this short mini skirt. I liked the ruffles, and I liked what Amanda said about them looking like Fraggle, yeah, Fraggle rock characters. And Priyanka is giving you Brazil festival mixed with South Asian, and it was okay. I liked it. It wasn't bad. I did see the family resemblance between these two. They do look like sisters or related, so there was that. Then we have Scarlet Bobo and what was it? Scarlet Bobo and something else Bobo. I'm not really sure. So the wigs, yeah, the yellow wigs ended up reminding me of Lemon, and Scarlet ended up coming to the runway in bodysuits, bodysuits, and then she ended up placing this leather jacket on both of them, and I saw the family resemblance, and also the judges praised Scarlet Bobo for working with a sister, a drag sister whose complexion is very different from Scarlet Bobo's, and that is quite a challenge. So yeah, good job. It's good. It's not the winning look in my opinion, but Scarlet did a good job. They did feel like they belonged to the same drag family. Then we have Lemon and Lime, and oh, this was bad. This was bad. I wasn't expecting Lemon to do such bad work on Lime's face, and she made Lime look so old in that makeup. Like, if you look at this picture, Lime looks like Lemon's drag mother, and yeah, it was very Chicago, but they didn't do any dance poses. It felt weird. It didn't felt cohesive. They looked related though, but yeah, I mean, it happens. Every time there is a drag family resemblance challenge, there's always one or two queens who work more on their own face, but they kind of forget to make the other people that they're working on to make them stand out. And yeah, as Priyanka said, that Lemon ended up making her drag sister not look as pretty as her, and it was very obvious. Then we had Rita Baga and Tiabega, and Rita ended up going with this story because apparently Tia is Rita's seventh drag daughter, and Rita wanted to show a drag mother who is depressed, who is sad, and then the new drag daughter is very happy, and she ended up making her mother happy. Like I understood the story, but I couldn't get a whole lot of that from the actual runway. And then there was also this reveal, and yeah, it wasn't good in my opinion. Then we had Jimbo and Bimbo, and you just knew that Jimbo was going to go this route, and I liked the look. Both of them looked related. Also, kudos to Jimbo for doing amazing work on Bimbo's face. Like, look at that face; it's amazing. And and yeah, Bimbo was feeling herself. She gave us the poses. She gave us the act. And also, but yeah, I do agree with the judges because this was supposed to be a family resemblance challenge. However, these two ended up kind of making out with each other, being all touchy feely. So it felt weird. So, yeah, the judges liked Priyanka's look. They complimented her on how the drag resemblance came true. They read Lemon. They also didn't like Scarlett's look. However, they did compliment Scarlett on the makeup that she did on her drag's daughter. They also liked what Jimbo did, but then again, all of the touchy feely play stuff made it feel weird. And then the judges didn't like what Rita was going with, even though Rita explained her story. But again, like I said, I understood the story, but I didn't like how it came through on the runway. Priyanka won, and Priyanka ended up winning the donation of $10,000 in her name to Rainbow Railroad, which good for you, Priyanka. However, I do have questions like if the donation is in Priyanka's name, is she going to get a tax write-off? I'm just wondering. But yeah, Priyanka won, which good. And apparently, Rainbow Railroad needs a donation of $10,000 to help one person find a better life, which Okay, if you are thinking of donating, I guess the entire process takes $10,000 Canadian dollars. So in the bottom we have Lemon and Rita Baga, and these two have to sing lip sync to "You Oughta Know." And as far as my opinion goes, it was okay. Lemon was doing the gymnastics, Lemon was doing flips. However, Rita wasn't doing any of that. But what Rita did was that she gave us emotion, and it was okay. I wouldn't say that it was the best lip sync, but in my opinion, of course, you might have loved it. Who knows? But in my opinion, it was okay. And in the end, Lemon had to go, which surprised me. I actually thought that Rita was going home, but no, Lemon's going home. And yeah, but then again, she's young. She has a whole lot of years in front of her. And as she said, that she had the least amount of experience from the rest of the girls in this competition, and she wasn't really expecting to go this far. She made it to the top five, so I wouldn't be surprised if Lemon comes back for another season, or Canada's Drag Race All Stars. Who knows? So we have the top four. We have Priyanka, we have Jimbo, we have Scarlet Bobo, and we have Rita Baga. And in the next week's episode, Michelle Visage is going to be the guest judge, so that's going to be interesting. Anyway, let me know what you guys thought of the episode down in the comment section below. It was fun. A whole lot of emotional punches in there by when they shared the stories from these people who were helped by Rainbow Railroad. And it just goes to show that even though there are countries that are quite open to the queer community, it's always important to realize not to take your life for granted, not to take your rights for granted, because compared to a whole lot of other countries, it's yeah, those countries have it quite bad. And one of the Rainbow Railroad people said that if you see a refugee, you should show kindness and compassion to that person if you see an immigrant or a refugee, because who knows what trouble those people came from and what kind of struggles they had to go through to finally get a better life. So yeah, it's all about kindness and love and all of that stuff. Now, before I end this review, I have to share that Drag Race icon Chichi Devane lost her life. She had been battling an illness, but yeah, she's no more. It all comes down to not taking your life for granted. And yeah, it's sad. And in other news, VH1 has renewed RuPaul's Drag Race for season number 13, All Stars for season number 6, and Untucked for both seasons. I did a review. I did an article about that for the Geeky Eddy. The link to that will be down in the comment section below. Again, let me know what you guys thought of the episode down in the comment section. And until next time, stay happy, stay safe, stay blessed. See you guys later. Bye.